Hello everyone, my name's GuySoul13 and welcome back to another Fruity Loop Studios tutorial. This time I'm going to show you guys how to make your own unique bass sample out of anything. I've been asked by YouTubers EthanIsMusic and Nitroworld1 on how to make a dubstep bass into a simple audio file like WAV or MP3. In essence, my method of sampling enables you to make a bass sample out of anything you record. This tutorial requires you to have FL Studios, Edison, and possibly a WAV to MP3 converter. You want to start off by recording some sound. The weirder the sound, the better. The weirder the waveform, the better your bass could be. Once recorded into Edison, highlight and zoom in on the selection of your choice. You want to start off by recording some sound. The higher the amplitude on the waveform, the better. Now when you zoom in really far, the amplitude has a very good chance of being very small. The more amplitude, the greater the volume. If the selection you want does not have that great of an amplitude, normalize it by using the keyboard shortcut Ctrl-N or the amp feature Alt-A within Edison. Within your zoomed in selection of sound, try to locate one cycle of a wave. If you notice, there are a few main peaks that repeats. So you want to try and find one cycle of it. It helps to zoom in just a little bit more. One cycle of sound means the amplitude has a starting point and ending point that are at the same amplitude. So once your cycle is highlighted, enable the loop button in Edison and play it to get a sense of what your new sample will sound like. Warning, it may be a high pitch. Your goal now is to eliminate any pops you may hear. This means the starting and ending points of your cycle are not at the same amplitude. This will generate an effect of multiple off-tune notes being played at the same time, which may ruin your sample if that's not what you're looking for. So on my cycle, I tried to find the exact same place on each end. You want to get as close to 0 decibels as possible. If not, it's okay. The only time I can hear a pop is when I stop the sample, which in many cases is okay, but I'm going to try and correct that. It hasn't made much of a difference, but the click has significantly reduced in decibel level, so for me, that's okay. Now that your loop is refined, copy it, load a new sample, and paste it in. Normalize it if you want, and save it into a browser folder you can easily locate. Find it in your browser, and load it into your step sequencer by clicking and dragging. Open up its channel settings and turn the CrossFade Loop Knob to 1%. Or to whatever value sounds best to you. If the note is still too high, click on the Instrument Properties tab and move the location of middle C to higher up on the keyboard by right-clicking on the C note above. Once it sounds good to you, feel free to add any effects you want to it, and make some noise. For those of you that are dubstep freaks. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm GuySoul13, and be sure to pre-subscribe to my new channel, Audio College, coming this summer, for all your music and sound production tutorials, resources, and free samples you could ever want. Thanks again.